Hey, how's it going? I'm Mitali. I'm mostly in the moment. I'm looking at the twin flame energies for the second half of May. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It means so much to me. And with that, let's get started. What is going on for the twin flames for the second half of May? Page of Cups. Okay, so there is a little bit of romantic energies coming back into the twin flame connection. I would even dare to say a little bit of sexiness is coming back into the twin flame connection. Definitely feeling a little bit more excited, feeling a little bit more willing to do something romantic for the other twin flame. And I feel like there's a lot of connections happening on the energetic plane. So I feel like a lot of twin flames are connecting very strongly energetically at this time. So through the dream state, especially during those like kind of lucid dreams when you're just kind of waking up, or when you kind of wake up in the middle of the night, you might remember interacting with your twin flame at that time, because you're still kind of remembering your dream. Is kind of a little bit lucid. So I feel like there's a lot of exciting, romantic, and a little bit more sexiness coming back into the twin flame journey, coming back into the twin flame connection at this time. And I definitely feel like it's because twin flames are getting ready to come into physical union. And I mean, we're in Venus retrograde. And Venus retrograde is known for bringing back past lovers. So I do feel people, twin flames, are getting a little bit more courage to do more romantic things or take the first step, connect with the other twin flame in a romantic way or in a sweet way, and in a fun way, in kind of like an excited and joyful way. So I do feel that the twin flames are feeling this kind of energy strongly at this time. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like twin flames are really emphasizing that you have worked so hard. You and your twin flame has worked so hard to get to this point where you can finally take the first step. And whatever the first step to your new thing is, whether it's communication, if you haven't been in communication, whether it's moving on to growing your connection, communicating more, talking about more serious things, or it could be, making the next step in the relationship, the next step in becoming more physical, more intimate. So I feel like twin flames are taking the next step. Or at least getting the courage to, because I feel like both twin flames are feeling like, I've been through so much in terms of specifically romantic relationships. I learned my lessons. I took the time to figure out my emotions, go through my emotional baggage. So has my twin flame. You know, we've been through the heartbreak, whether it's from your twin flame or from a karmic. You've been the one who was the heartbreaker, whether it's with your twin flame, a karmic, or a friend, and it's just, you have learned the lessons. You have learned enough of the lessons, done enough of the energetic work to now come into physical union. Divine masculines' feelings towards their divine feminines. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got the Divine Masculine card. The Emperor is my Divine Masculine card, and it fell right on the union space. It fell right on this Page of Cups. So I do feel like the Divine Masculine is giving a nod to the Divine Feminine that, yes, they are thinking about you. They are thinking about taking the first step. They are thinking about what they would say to you at this time. What small action they can take towards you at this time. What sweet comment or sweet gesture they can offer you at this time that would be appropriate for whatever situation your connection is right now, whether it's been no communication or very little communication, or it ended on bad terms, or kind of faded away, or you guys are so far apart, location wise, distance wise, or it's just been kind of awkward how it was left, or you didn't know if you guys would ever find each other again, or you worked side by side and there wasn't much communication, but you see each other every day. Whatever your specific twin flame connection is, the divine masculine is giving you a nod. Like, yeah, they are thinking about giving this kind of sweet or romantic or just kind of, hey, I like you and I want to show it kind of gesture towards you. And this is I'm getting that kind of feeling that like a lot of twin flames are going to come into union soon. It's really exciting. Okay. Wow. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you know how in the past, say 6 months, year, few years, however long, we've been saying that the divine masculine didn't feel good enough, like they were good enough or they were worthy enough, that they were financially secure enough, that they were doing well enough in their lives to come to you, divine feminine, or to make the first move, or to just see how you're doing, or to move forward in this connection with you, move forward in your relationship. They now feel very secure in who they are, how they feel about starting a new romantic relationship, or to take the next step in your relationship if you're already in one. They are definitely feeling like they're in a good place now, and they can handle a love like this. They can handle the twin flame journey, even with its explosive, can I handle this all, loving energies that is kind of, a love of a lifetime, love of many lifetimes kind of energy. They're feeling ready now, because we've seen through all these months and years that the masculine has been working on themselves, going through all those things. I'm too good for them. No, now they're too good for me. Do I even deserve a love like this? Is this love even real? Do they even want me back? Did I mess things up too much? Now I feel regretful of things. Now I feel like, what's the point? Nothing really even matters. Yeah, I can do this. Let me build up my personal power. Let me be who I want to be, the best version of myself. Let me go after the love that I know I deserve, that I know is the right one for me, that I know that I cannot continue living without knowing for a fact if there's something real here or not, if we're meant to be or not, if we should give this a shot or not. Like, it's like so relieving to find that the masculine is at this place finally, where they feel so good and secure in who they are, and knowing that they deserve a beautiful love like this. Wow. Okay, divine feminine's feelings towards their masculines. Okay, wow. Okay, so we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands that also fell on the union space. So I'm getting that. Okay, I'm getting a message from the divine masculines to the divine feminines, and the message is, there was never a doubt in your mind that I would come back. There was never a doubt in your mind that I would gain the courage, gain the knowledge, gain the light that I needed to understand this connection. Understand my destiny, my fate. Okay, I just had to cut the video there for a second, and it's because I just had like a cough attack like I've never had. And that just kind of goes to prove that like the divine masculine is ready to speak to divine feminines, but not just say something, say the thing. Say that they're here to give it a real shot, to examine this connection, to understand this connection once and for all. Because I have a feeling that they just like know that this connection is unlike anything else, and that this was meant to be, that you're meant to cross paths, that you're meant to help each other gain a higher perspective on this connection with each other and with just like, you know, a higher power and everything. So I feel like they understand now that this was inevitable, that they were going to cross paths with you again. And I'm just getting this like strong knowing, and like this is happening from the divine masculine energy. Like they're going forward, like this is happening. The Nine of Cups. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have 3 9s on the table. The 9 is a number of fulfillment, kind of idealism. And it's funny because the divine masculine has the 9 of Pentacles on their side, and you have the 9 of Cups on yours, divine feminines. So it's kind of like wish fulfillment, wish come true. You've manifested it, divine feminines. You manifested it, twin flame. Like this is happening now. This is incredible. Wow, we're literally at the cusps of so many reunions happening. This is amazing. Wow. Okay. I'm just getting the feeling like the masculine's like your manifestation is here. It's here. Wow. Okay. So divine masculine's thoughts towards the feminine. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So this, funny enough, came up in the divine feminine's thoughts last week, where the divine feminines felt like, is this relationship ever going to happen? You know, how long do I have to wait? Am I the only person that knows? And how long am I supposed to be the only person that knows about this connection and what we're meant to do in our joint soul mission and our destiny, our fate, and the spiritual work we're supposed to do together? And now the divine masculines. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just got that the divine masculines finally understand you, divine feminines. They, oh my goodness, they finally understand that painful patience you've been holding onto for this connection. It just like clicked for them. They just get it now. Like they like imagine being the divine feminine and having to wait for me for this long, knowing what this connection means, knowing what we meant to each other, feeling like out of place, not being in a connection with the right person. Oh my goodness, they're empathizing with you, divine feminines. They're really opening their hearts up and their minds up. They're really thinking about it, like how they might have made you felt all this time. Oh my goodness. Do you see how like the doors are just opening right now and things are just like falling into place right now? Like this is amazing. This is a great time for twin flames. This is happening. The High Priestess. Okay, so both the cards came out in reverse, and when both the cards come out in reverse, I flipped them upright, which for me signifies that there's a major change happening for that person right now, for the divine masculine right now. There's a major change happening. They're getting it. Their intuition is turning on. The lights are turning on for the divine masculines. They are understanding who you are to them, divine feminines. What you're meant to do now, what you're meant to do next in the physical. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Okay, so how the divine feminine is feeling about the divine masculines. Okay, so we get the communication coming in from the divine masculine. So I feel like a lot of divine feminines have been, or this twin flame has been kind of understanding that if communication were to start again, or if the communication were to deepen at this time, that it would have to be from the Divine Masculine. You know, the Divine Feminine is not crazy, you know? You're not gonna be stalking the Divine Masculine on their social media or texting them nonstop with no replies back, or, you know, going a little crazy. Like, I know Divine Feminine is like, you are evolved, you're spiritually evolved, and you know, you understand that, like, if someone was doing that to you, someone that was bothering you when you needed to just like live life and kind of figure things out for yourself, you'd be kind of annoyed with them, right? And you kind of think they're a psycho crazy, and you kind of block them or avoid them, you know, just completely cut them out of your life, right? So I know a lot of Divine Feminines, or this twin flame, knows that, like, if communication were to start again, or if you're already in communication, if the communication were to go in the direction of forming a physical relationship, a romantic relationship in the physical, or deepening the connection by talking about, you know, the next step in your relationship, that it would have to be from your other twin flame, from the masculine. Okay, so the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands, and it was face down. I feel like Divine Feminines are really defending this position. I feel like Divine Feminines are holding their ground. You haven't done anything crazy, you know, in this connection. You have an understanding that your masculine needed space, that they needed time, they needed to figure this out themselves, they needed to come to you when they're ready, you know, and not just keep bothering them and kind of setting them back to zero in terms of figuring out their inner work, their spiritual work, and who you are to them, and that they need to come to you, right? So I feel like Divine Feminines have been holding their ground and making sure that they weren't kind of losing themselves into this connection with extreme amount of obsession or depression or waiting. I dislike the word waiting for twin flame so much. You are not waiting for your twin flame. You are living your life, okay? You are living your life. You're still spiritually growing, spiritually evolving, learning your lessons, doing your inner work, you know? You are living, not waiting. Because it could be one of those things that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy if you say that you're waiting, because then you're going to continue just waiting. You're just going to keep manifesting that waiting. So you're not waiting, you're living, Divine Feminine. You know, and you've held your ground. You held your ground really well. It's very strong, Divine Feminine. Very strong. The Lover's card. Yeah, see, Divine Feminines, you understand that this is a choice in love. And even if you guys are divinely protected, and this is kind of divinely orchestrated for you two to come together and to kind of do your twin flame thing here in the physical, you still understand that this is still a choice in love, and as humans, we are given free will. So you can't force anyone to do anything, right? You have to set them free. You have to allow them to come to their own choices, come to their own understanding in their own way. And so, although Divine Feminines, you understand that you know, your spirit team and their spirit team is helping you guys a lot in terms of your spiritual work, but also helping each other energetically. You guys do spiritual work together, you know, you are each other's mirrors. So you guys help each other spiritually grow, even if you're not in physical union, because you're energetically there, teaching each other, learning from each other, helping each other spiritually grow in order to come together in the physical. Okay, so the Divine Masculine's action space towards the Divine Feminines. Divine Masculine's action space towards the Divine Feminine. Six of Swords. Okay, so typically the Six of Swords for me upright is like moving towards you, also going deep within their emotions. And the Two of Swords, I knew it. I'm like, this came out in reverse. I feel like the clarifier is going to come out in reverse because I'm going to change it. I feel like a decision has been made, and they made a decision to come towards you. And this is literally right now. Like, the energy has just changed for them. And this is like a very, very recent thing. That the Divine Masculines now feel like coming towards you in the physical, Divine Feminines. My only thing is this Two of Swords. I'll clarify this Two of Swords. Four of Swords. Okay. Wow. So when the number is doubled like that, I was clarifying the Two of Swords and I got the Four of Swords. The energy is like doubled. And then we have the 6, the 2, 4, 6. Kind of going sequential order, but like not just 1, 2, 3. It's 2, 4, 6. It's like kind of running, kind of leaping and sprinting. This isn't, this is like kind of like the Divine Masculine makes a decision. I'm going to come towards them in the physical. So this is either communicating to you, reaching out to you, text message, phone call, email, or physically coming to you in the city or area that you live in your neighborhood, in the same state or country if you're really far apart, or literally coming to drop off a letter or a gift, or still staying 6 feet apart, but or 2 meters apart if you're in the other part of the world, social distancing, right? But still have their mask on and ready to say something to you. So they'll literally make a decision, decide to just come towards you at that moment, and it happens like a matter of seconds. Like, it just like they decide it and then it happens. Wow. So I do feel like a lot of twin flames may be getting that initial contact or like just like the very, very beginnings of a start in this physical union. That's really special. Okay, the Divine Feminine's action space towards the masculine. The Fool card, the brand new start. You feel it, right? Like this is believe it. It's happening. Believe it. This is happening. It seriously is. And I know, because sometimes it feels unbelievable. Knight of Wands, I'm telling you, the Divine Masculines are getting on their horse and coming to you that second. It's like they don't even think about it. They just, as soon as they make the decision, they're in their car. They're on their horse. They're coming to you really, really quickly, And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And then physical union starts manifesting in the physical. And I've been saying this for a while, that like you're in the process of physical union. You have been in the process of physical union. Things are being orchestrated. It's working out now. And now you're going to start seeing physical evidence of it. This is kind of crazy. And this is kind of a risky thing to kind of put out there. But I do believe a lot of twin flames are going to get that first contact, or initial contact, or initial evidence of proof that this is in fact manifesting in the physical this week or the end of this month. This is incredible. Wow. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. It was a pleasure reading for such a high vibrational audience as yourself. I'm Mitali, reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.